Oh, I see. It's just drag it up there. We're good. So apologies for the crappy mic, crappy camera. Got my mic here, my professional mic, so should be able to hear me very well. I can turn that sensitivity, and it becomes an ASMR session. So that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna do that. That's creepy. Okay. So we got 6 minutes. One more thing. So I've shared it on Twitter. I'm gonna put my phone there just to kind of light my face up a bit better, because the light in here is not great. It's just I've got no ring light. Something I want to get for streaming and face cam, but that's for another time. I should also try and fiddle with the colors of this camera if I can. Set color, maybe. Filters, add. Screw it, just leave it anyway. So last 5 minutes, predictions. Well, we're going to see a lot of Resident Evil 8. I know that much. We already know Chris is in it. There's a gigantic vampire lady, whoever it may be. Monsters, werewolves, kind of Resident Evil 4 style village setting. Yeah, should be interesting. Hopefully it'll come out for Xbox, like a normal Xbox One and PS4, but who knows? I doubt it. I don't have a Series X or PS5 or anything like that yet. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it'll get released for those ones. I still haven't played 7, to be fair, so should really get on that. I don't know whether to play it on like console or VR or either way. I mean, could do both. I could introduce it to myself through console, and then if I feel brave enough, do VR. I should also make sure that the volume isn't as high, because I don't want it to drown me out. So, okay. Other predictions. I'm hoping there's going to be some Switch love, because the Switch has got ports, which is fair. I mean, pretty much you got Resident Evil 0 remake, 4, 5, 6, Revelations, and Revelations 2. But it would be nice to see more ports, some original games for the Switch. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, there was supposed to be Resident Evil 7 Cloud Edition that was rumored, and it went away. I don't know if it's coming back or not. But something for Switch would be nice. Possibly 2 and 3, if they can do it, a remake 2 and remake 3. What would be really cool is if they take the assets from that game and make it like a kind of like a fixed camera angle versions like the originals, but with the new graphics and the new story and everything. Might be too much work for them to do and not profitable and not worth it, but it'd be awesome if they just ported over 2 and 3 like they did with the GameCube, and like kept the original graphics. That would be cool, but a bit lazy. I'd love to see Code Veronica on Switch as well. Code Veronica is one of my favorite Resident Evils, so if that gets ported over, that would be fantastic. But we'll see. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if this is the sort of thing that they would announce that on. It's something that they would just say on their social media. Oh, by the way, this is happening. Not a big deal for a lot of people. But so we know 8's going to be there. Some sort of legacy collection would be cool. I mean, every other Resident Evil is on every other console. It's been ported to death. I mean, pretty much everything but 2 and 3 for Switch. Code Veronica remake. That would be pretty cool to see. Because obviously they've been talking about a Resident Evil 4 remake, which they might show off. But because Code Veronica was before 4, and in my opinion, more dated, I would like to see Code Veronica first. but 4 remake could be teased because there have been rumors flying around about it. Resident Evil 4 was one of my favorite games. It's like one of my top 3. I'm not ready for a remake, I don't think. I very much enjoy the original. It has its place. I think it's aged well. I think a little bit dated, a little bit muggy in places, but it's still corny Resident Evil. It's still great. Great story. You feel for the characters and everything. I think it's a masterpiece that doesn't need to be updated. If they reveal it and it looks good and then it's new stuff, I could be proven wrong. But at the moment, I don't feel there is any need for Resident Evil 4 remake. But we'll see. We've got 40 seconds now, so I'm going to turn my attention to the screen, and I hope you watch with me, and I hope you enjoy. Oops. Don't pause. Don't pause. Okay. 30 seconds. 30 seconds till detonation. Feels like a countdown time at the end of the game. Are there any Resident Evils where there isn't a countdown time at the end of the game? 5, I think. I'm not sure about 6. 5 definitely. Because 4 you had the escape on the jet ski. Anyway, here we go. Show me the money. Show me the money. Rated M for mature. Okay. This is a Resident Evil 4 style location. You got your vampire lady. Oh, let me just double check to see if you guys can actually hear anything. Oh no. I don't think you can hear these, can you? Shoot, you can't hear this. I've just realized.
Hey now. Think positively, alright?
Oh no. Shoot, I should have sorted this out. Hang on. I don't know how to do that. I'm sorry. Heisenberg.
And the importance of the ceremony.
Oh, here we go. Sorry about that.
I won't let you down.
We got it. Sorry. I'm just going to turn it down just a little bit more because I feel like I'm getting drowned.
Please tell me what the hell is going on here?
No. The place is full of nothing but blood and death.
So it's first person like Resident Evil 7. I'm still not sure about the first person. Okay. There's some, they're not zombies. They look like vampires. She is so tall. But yeah, the setting seems a lot like Resident Evil 4, at least in the castle area. That was Chris Redfield with the baby. What?
Wow. Well, Ethan Winters. There
so
you
tall.
are.
I don't know much about Ethan. I've not played Resident Evil 7, as I said. Resident Evil Village.
Who the fuck are
Village.
you? Let's see what you're really made of. Ethan Winters.
Undertaker.
That was amazing, but I still have so many questions. Like, when can I pre-order this thing? Perhaps producer Pete Fabiano has some answers for us. Let's see what he
I'm
has
just
to
going to
say.
enjoy a Pringle 1 second.
Hey everyone, I'm Pete Fabiano,
Pete
producer of
Fabiano.
Resident Evil Village. When we first announced Resident Evil Village back in June, we only mentioned PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and
Okay.
PC. I'm happy to announce we've been working hard to bring the survival horror experience onto current generation consoles.
Okay, that's cool. That's good.
Resident Evil Village will also be coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One day and date
Oh,
with
very
next
good.
gen.
That's very good.
The PS4 version can be upgraded for free to the digital PS5 version, and the Xbox One version gives you free access to the game on Xbox Series X through Smart Delivery. It's also my pleasure
Okay.
to tell you exactly when you can get your hands on the game.
Release date.
Resident Evil Village will be available
Ooh, that's
worldwide
soon.
on May 7th, 2021, with pre-orders kicking off today.
Ah,
Alongside the standard edition, we have a few other options for the game.
of course.
First, we have the Digital Deluxe Edition, available on all platforms. Players will be able to heighten their survival horror experience with extra content, including in-game items that call back to Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. There's also a collector's edition for consoles that includes
I'm
all
so
the
glad
Deluxe
Chris Redfield
Edition
looks more
content,
on model in
as
this
well
one.
as a striking figure of Chris Redfield, a steelbook case, poster, and art book. And for those of you who haven't played the previous entry, we have the Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard bundle.
Well, that
This
would
lets
be
you
good
get
for
your
me if
hands
I
on
ever
the
choose
award-winning
to
RE7
get this, because I've
while you
not
wait
played
for
Resident Evil 7.
Village. Pre-order any of these editions, and you'll be able to get your hands on
The
both
Mr. Raccoon from
weapon
Resi 2.
accessory and their survival resource pack, which will offer additional support during the first few hours of gameplay. Finally, digital pre-orders from the PlayStation Store will receive an exclusive Resident Evil
mini
Village
soundtrack.
mini soundtrack.
That's cool. I imagine it's going to be on Spotify, right? At some
All
point.
right, I've been waiting for this. I know you've been waiting for this. It's time for the world premiere first look at Resident Evil Village gameplay. Alongside this first look, we have Pete Fabiano back to offer some insights as well. Let's take a look.
World premiere.
Now we're here to give you an exclusive first look at Resident Evil Village gameplay. Just like in Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, you'll be taking control of Ethan Winters. You'll make your way from the village to the castle. Players will need to
That
get in
is
and
very
search
much
for
like
the
Resident Evil
kidnapped
4.
daughter.
From
As
village
you've noticed
to
by
castle.
now, Resident Evil Village keeps the first-person perspective. We think it really draws players into the detailed world we've created.
It's very pretty. Very pretty indeed. I wonder what the differences between the current gen and last gen
You'll
versions
see
are.
a lot of those little details come to life here.
Possibly 4K 60 FPS on the newer consoles and 30 FPS
The team put
1080
a
on the
ton
old
of
ones.
effort into creating a truly authentic feel.
Well, I hope it'll be that, at least that minimum on
From art design to
last
technology,
gen consoles.
everything ties in great and creates some beautiful visuals. Now it's time to meet some of the castle denizens. As you'd expect, a warm welcome's not
Swarm
really
ladies.
what's in store for Ethan.
Uh-oh. Ow.
Man blood.
Man blood. Oh my god. This poor guy.
Now, let's take a look at him. Well, Ethan Winters. You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see how special you are.
I quite like her.
Shifting gears a bit, we're
like
finally
Dawn.
going to show off some combat. It's not just about shooting. Guarding will also be an important part of the
Guarding?
game.
Okay. Guarding? I don't know about that. We should do the Dead Island thing
Each
and have
type of
a
enemy has
kick.
their own distinct way of fighting, so you'll need to
Oh
change
gosh,
up your
he's an
strategy
executioner.
to defeat them.
That animation
Everyone
looks
knows what to
straight
do with
out of
red
Resident Evil
barrels,
5.
right? Some of you will remember a similar management system in Resident Evil
Oh,
4.
Resident Evil 4.
This time
Oh,
around,
that's cool.
We've added crafting, which allows you to create items such as first aid and ammo.
Ah.
There's also an assortment of weapons to find and utilize throughout the game.
This is taking a lot from Resident Evil 4. It's really interesting.
I've been waiting for you, Mr. Winters.
A merchant?
You know my name.
Anyone who is
A
anyone
very
has
big
heard of the
merchant.
likes of you.
The merchant makes a return. This time he's known as the Duke.
The Duke.
You'll be going to him to
Ooh.
buy and sell weapons, amongst other things.
That's
the director
really
wanted to give
interesting.
him a unique look, and you'll often find him in different situations each time you encounter him. He's an interesting fella.
Aha! Aha!
That's so strange.
Smash away with
Very
your trusty
interesting
knife.
character design.
There's plenty of items to find in your travels. Wait, do you hear that?
What?
And we've also got extra objectives outside of the main ones.
Aw. Shoot the
Of course,
goat.
it goes without saying.
I was gonna
that
say,
there'll be plenty of
hubs are
puzzles
back.
to solve for players to move forward.
I have a big problem with hubs being in games after
and,
the ones set in Raccoon
plenty
City.
of
Aren't they supposed to be
surprises to keep you on
exclusive
your
to
toes.
Raccoon City? But no, they're in Spain, they're in Africa, they're in China, they're everywhere. It makes no sense. Ew. Ew.
I haven't cut open a man in a while.
The plague.
String it up, slice your jugular, and just watch.
Bugs. Gross. Oh god.
Well, that's one way to end the video.
Yeah.
Now that we've shown you what's in store for Resident Evil Village, let's take a look at the exclusive PlayStation 5 demo.
I'm still struggling to see the benefit of the PS5
For this
and
demo,
the current gen
players
consoles in
won't be
terms
playing
of these new games.
But as a character we're referring to as the Maiden.
They don't look
Unlike the
that
actual
much
game,
better than
this
current gen
experience
games.
doesn't feature combat or even
Or maybe
combat.
they're just designed to output these graphics at a higher resolution and frame rate. I don't know. Oops. The Maiden.
We're hoping to have players get a real feel for the visuals and audio as they take the Maiden on her journey to find a way out of the castle. And you can download the exclusive demo on PlayStation 5
Oh,
today.
lucky PS5 owners.
Of course, we want as many people as possible to get a chance to play. So we'll have a separate new demo available on all platforms, ready for sometime
What's
this
with the
spring.
exclusivity with Sony? First Final
This year
Fantasy
marks the
7,
25th
now this?
anniversary of the Resident Evil franchise,
Oh.
with the very first game releasing in Japan back on March 22nd, 1996. Since then, the series has expanded well beyond the realm of video games. From toys and board games to CG movies
Come on,
to
give us a
live-action
collection.
Hollywood films, Resident Evil has become a cultural icon. Resident Evil continues to offer surprises around every corner, so let's pass it along to producer Tsuyoshi Kanda to hear more about what you can expect in 2021.
Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please.
Earlier this month, we started inviting players to join a closed beta test. The test won't
what?
happen until later next week. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to use this chance to reveal more details. With the 25th anniversary of Resident Evil coming on March 22nd, we are excited to celebrate this milestone with our fans.
What's happening?
Last September, we showed off a piece of key art showcasing some of Resident Evil's iconic characters to start the celebration. Now, I'm happy to announce what was behind that. Let's take a look.
What is it? 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 Come on. Oh. Oh, it's like a comic. Telltale? No, Telltale's out of business. What is this? What? Okay. Like a deathmatch thing with all the characters? What the barnacle? Okay. Interesting.
Arrowverse is one of the ways we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of the franchise, showcasing so many of the characters that fans love. It'll be available for free to anyone who purchases Resident Evil Village.
Oh,
so be
even
sure
more
to follow
incentive.
the Resident Evil social channels for the latest news. And
Okay.
check out the official website for even more details.
So I saw Chris, we saw Claire, we saw Jill, we saw Leon. Did we see Ada?
On behalf
We
of
may have
Massive
seen Ada.
Entertainment and
Ada.
Ubisoft, congratulations to the Resident Evil team
Ubisoft?
on their 25th anniversary. We can't wait to get our hands on Arrowverse. For the occasion, we are bringing a celebration to our game, Tom Clancy's The Division 2.
Okay.
For a limited time, you will be able to collect some of the iconic outfits and items from the original Resident Evil trilogy.
Ooh.
Everyone that logs in during the event will get Leon Kennedy's Raccoon Police Department outfit as a warm-up.
Okay.
Let's have a look at some of these.
Now, was the Division about zombies or was it about a virus? I can't remember. It's pretty cool. Jill. Hunk. Oh yeah. Ooh, the Netflix series.
皆様こんにちは。バイオハザードの映像作品にてプロデューサーを務めていますカプコンの小林博之です。昨年発表しましたフル 3DCG アニメーションバイオハザードインフィニットダークネスについてお話ししたいと思います。ゲームでおなじみのレオンとクレアが活躍する物語となっております。
Leon does not age.
4の後の、数年後のお話となっておりまして、レオンがスーツ姿でとある場所でゾンビ事件に巻き込まれます。この作品はですね、Netflix にて全世界、配信になりますので皆さんお楽しみください。
Okay, no new information.
Wow, a lot's been happening, and I hope you enjoyed watching. But if you missed anything along the way, don't worry. Keep an eye on the Resident Evil social channels and official website, which will be sharing everything from today's show. As a quick reminder, Resident Evil Village is available for pre-order starting today for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and Steam for PC. And don't forget, PlayStation 5 owners get a sneak peek through downloadable content available worldwide starting today. It has been an absolute honor to celebrate the amazing Resident Evil leading up to its 25th anniversary with all of you across the globe. I'm your host, Brittany Brombacher, and thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
Come back again, stranger. Okay. Less than I was expecting, but it's what it is. They're showing off the game they've already announced and the show they've already announced. And they revealed that side game. I mean, side game looks cool. I've never been a fan of Resident Evil Versus, like ever since 5, maybe because of the control scheme doesn't really it doesn't really work for multiplayer in my opinion, at least not person to person. I prefer stuff like co-op, what would you say, mercenaries modes. I want the mercenaries to come back. I mean, raid mode is pretty good in Revelations 2. I play that constantly. But no collection, no 4 remake, no Code Veronica remake, unfortunately. Maybe they'll come down the line, but I'm disappointed they weren't announced today. This was less than what I was expecting. Shouldn't have got my hopes up. But there we are. It's cool. I mean, it's nice to know that the game's coming out on previous gen hardware. And you get a free side game like you do with Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil Resistance. yeah, I was expecting more kind of, at least especially for the 25th anniversary, more remakes, more collection, maybe a big collection. But I mean, everything's available for pretty much every console at the moment. But yeah, no Switch love. We're getting very limited Switch, like if any, love for the Switch from Capcom and Resident Evil. Very disappointing. No ports, no remakes. Oh, well, it is what it is. It's whatever's profitable for them. So, yeah. Bit disappointing, but, you know, stuff will come out in future. Properly, hopefully. So, alright. Thanks for watching. I'm going to sign off. Take care.